Hey, hi, this is Afsar Ali, and you are watching my channel RP and Automation Training. So, in this video tutorial, we'll be discussing about Selenium exercises, and this tutorial is for absolutely beginners only. And in here, we'll be automating one demo application. Okay, so this demo application is being used for a reservation, flight reservation system. So, in this case, okay, so we'll be covering below scenarios for this video. Okay, first one is navigating to this URL http www.newtours.demoaut.com, and after that we need to automate the sign-in scenario. Like there should be one username, there should be some password field. We need to enter a username and password, and we should see like we are able to log in or not successfully. Okay, then after user registration scenario is there, then search for flight reservation. Okay, and then select the flight, and after that book the flight. So these are the scenarios that we'll be covering. Okay, so let me just quickly go to this application. So this is the application. Okay, so this is application home page. You can see there is a sign up, register button, username and password. Okay, there is a sign in button is there. So the first scenario says we need to enter the username and password. So by default, the username and password for this application is Mercury. So let's sign into this application, Mercury, and Mercury password as well, and click on the sign in button. We should navigate to this next page. Okay, so this is a default username and password. So it's taking some time. Let's wait for some minute. We should be able to sign into this application. So now you can see I am navigating to the flight finder page. Okay, after a successful sign in. Okay, so this is the scenario for first one, the login scenario. We need to check whether we are on this next page or not. So this is the first scenario, and the second scenario is we'll be going to we'll be sign off from here. Okay, then we need to go to the register. Okay, for registration, go to register and enter all the mandatory information like first name, last name, phone number, email, address, city, whatever, and username, password, and confirm password as well, and submit it. Once you submit it, okay, once you register for the new user, you can sign on, okay, using the same username and password. So this is the second scenario we'll be covering up. After doing this registration is done for the new user, we can go ahead with the new user username and password. Okay, let me just give that older one now because I haven't created it. So yeah, once you log in using your new username and password, you should be navigate to this flight finder page. Okay, then you need to select the flight details, which type of flight you are going, you are planning for. Is a round trip or one way, or number of passenger you can select over here, and departing from you can select everything. You just select all the mandatory fields or whatever necessary. Okay, just click on next or continue button, and from here there are best deals available with various flights. Okay, you need to select those flight according to your budget. Okay, so I'm selecting this one, and from here Blue Skies Airline, okay, for return. Next, continue. Then from here you need to give your first name, then it's the last name, and if it's a mail preference, yes, I can give something, okay. And then car type, anything you can enter the car type as well, expiry date, okay, whatever, okay. And what is the name in the card as well, you can give, right, everything. And select all this billing address, delivery details, etc. and secure purchase. Once you click on that, you got a message called your itinerary has been booked. So after successful done this flight booking or reservation, you need to verify that this message is present. Okay, so this is our main thing that will be automating. Okay, so let's automate all the scenarios. Let's concentrate the first one, the demo flight reservation site, and from here we'll be doing only the registration. Sorry, this is for login, right? We have a username as a Mercury and password as a Mercury. So using that, we should be able to log in. Okay, let's try with automation how simple it is to automate any application. Okay, so this is a username, you need to enter here Mercury, and in the password as well you need to enter the Mercury and the sign in button. So to do that, we need to have Eclipse IDE. Okay, I have one Eclipse IDE already open. Okay, so click on the workbench. I need to create one project for that. So for the time being, let's, okay, I'm moving into this Maven project. Okay, file, new, then select this Maven project. My computer is slow. It's taking so much time. So yeah, it's asking you to create a simple project, skip archetype selection, or you can use a default workspace location. So just click on next. Okay, and from here you need to select this one, Maven archetype quick start. Okay, click on next, and here you can give some group ID, then artifact ID. Suppose I'm just giving something from dot, okay, uh, officer dot flight reservation. Fine. So here I can give like flight reservation. Okay. So what's saying it cannot contain any space. Let's see, where is there any space? I think here. Fine. Now click on finish. So one project is being created for us. This is SRC. Okay. Just wait for some second. Once this become 100%, okay, this should be in a package format. Yep. Now we have packages. Select on anyone. Okay, this one or this one. So in the test, I'm creating one class here. Okay, right click on this package, go to new, then go to class, enter this. Okay, so here I'll be giving the class name as flight reservation. Okay, and for the time being, delete this app test.java. This is of no use. Okay, so let me delete this so that our code would be very clean, right? Fine. So before that, we need to add some dependency in Maven, right? So because we are gonna run the Selenium. Okay. For that, we need some dependency to be added in the pom.xml file. Okay, which is the part of pom.xml. In order to access Selenium jar or Selenium classes, we need to include the Selenium dependency into the pom.xml. Okay, because it's a Maven project, or otherwise another way we can include our jar files. If we download it already into our C drive or D drive or somewhere else, we can just include or give the reference in the class path. Okay, build path, then go to configure build path. Okay, and from here you can add external jars. Okay, suppose I have already downloaded Selenium Server Standalone 3.8.1. I can select from here, or else I can add some dependency. Okay, let's see. I need to click on MBN. I need to search for MBN repository. Okay, click on that, the first mbnrepository.com, and here you need to search for Selenium, and the first one it will come Selenium Java. You just go ahead and the latest version uh, in this time, like 25th February 2018, the latest version is 3.9.1. Okay, and go ahead and download it. Just you need to copy this Maven dependency. Okay, just copy this thing and include in your pom.xml file in between the dependencies tag. Okay, I'm just pasting this, control S, save it, and you can see all the dependent jars, okay, present in this Selenium with Java. Everything will be downloaded into your local repository, and that will be associated over here. Okay, once it's finished, you can see all the jar present in Selenium here. Here it is. Go. Okay, you can find all the Selenium jars: Selenium Java, Selenium Chrome driver, Selenium I driver, etc. Everything is already included. Now I have already created one class called flight reservation. Okay, let me just create main function. Main, from the main, everything will start execution. Fine. Now the first step is step one is navigate to URL, this one, right? So before that, the prerequisite is, before navigating to that URL, you need to open the browser, which browser you want to open up, right? So to open a browser, we have some code, we have a syntax. Okay, WebDriver, okay, and you can create an object of the WebDriver, okay, interface, WebDriver is the interface, okay, then new, I'm creating the Chrome driver, okay, I'll be running this in the Chrome browser only. I can write for IE, I can write for Mozilla Firefox, Safari, etc. Right, according to my use. So now you need to import all the packages. Okay, just hover on this and you just include all the dependent packages. Fine. Now we need to navigate to that URL driver dot get. So that get method will take URL as a input parameter, as a string. Okay, you can give this URL as an input. Fine. I think this is after. Okay, fine. So now we are navigating to this page, but before using this Chrome driver, we need to set some parameter. We need to say that there is a driver for a Chrome driver. Okay, Chrome browser, there is a driver. We need to include that as well. So to include that, we need to write system dot set property. Okay, so there is a key and value, and here we need to use WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver. Okay, and where you have downloaded the Chrome driver, you need to give that path. And in my case, I have already downloaded here in this location. I can get this driver path, copy as path, and paste over here. Okay, and Java doesn't suffer backslash. You need to give double backslash or one single forward slash. Okay, so that's it. So let's see once I'm running this test if it is navigating to that page or not. Here we go. So this page is being launched and we are on the home page. So the first the step is completed. Okay, the next step is need to enter the user and password, username and password. Okay, so you can see here it is successful. Okay, I have entered something wrong. Now save it. Oh, sorry. Okay, the error is gone now. So we are done. I can write something like here system.out.println. I would say the URL is launched successfully. Fine. And the next thing what I can do is I need to enter the username and password. Fine. So I need to inspect the username for that. So what's the username? One second. So the name is username. I can write like this: driver dot find element. Sorry, it's caps lock. Driver dot find element. Okay. By dot name. I have already name present as username, and I need to send this username as Mercury. So to enter any value into any input box, I need to use send keys. Okay, send keys. Here I can use Mercury. Fine. Then similarly, I need to use for password as well. So what's the password now? I can say it's a name, it's a password. Okay, and password is also this is the username, this is password. Fine. And then I need to click on this sign in button. So sign in button is also present. I can see. One second. Okay. So for sign in button, I need to write something. So for sign in button, I can write input type image name is login. Okay. So login, I can use login. So here driver dot find element by dot name as login, and this is a button. I need to click on that dot click. Okay, then say I need to print something, some message. Okay, login button is clicked. So let's run it. Let's see if it is working fine or not. So the browser is launching now, and we should navigate to this page, and yes, Mercury is entered as username and password, and now we are in the next page. Okay, so the first test case was we need to verify that we are able to log in, right? So for that, what I can do is I can see if my this title, the browser title is a find a flight Mercury tours, then I would say the first test case is being passed. Okay, so how can do that? I can write something like that: driver dot get title. Okay, so I'm just getting the title and storing in a string value. Okay, and here I can write something like that: if title dot equals, okay, or content equals, okay, that value, Okay, how to get that? So header, okay, this one. Okay, if it is, if it matches with this find a flight Mercury tours, then I would say pass. Test case is passed, else it's fail. Okay, fail. So the test case is failed. Sorry. Okay, so let's see whether it's working fine or not. Let me run it once again. Okay. Yeah, it's launching this homepage, entering Mercury, and yes, navigating to the next page. Correct? Fine. So let's see what's the message. It's saying the fail test case is failed. Why? Because it doesn't match with this. Why? Why it is so? Because we had one space, I think. That's the problem. Okay, let's run once again. It should match and our result should pass. Okay, yeah, it is passed. The error was because there was space in between this string. Okay, that's why it said yes, it is title and this string is not equal. That's why it's showing us that test case is being failed. Okay, now the step, the test case 1 is being passed successfully. Okay, and the next step was the registration flow. Okay, so this is done, and for the registration flow we'll see in the next video. Thank you very much.